Are you serious? It just happened on the floor, 52 to 48. The nomination of Amy Coney Barrett has been confirmed. Amy Coney Barrett of Indiana has been confirmed to be an associate justice of the Supreme Court of the United States by a vote of 52 to 48. An incredible situation here has just happened as President Donald Trump has just had confirmed his third Supreme Court justice. It's just unbelievable, really, to think that in the first term of his first presidential term, that he would actually be able to put three Supreme Court justices on the court. I was watching it live as I was typing. It just happened. I mean, literally seconds ago, just as I was putting the title in, and they just announced it as I was pushing the button to go live. It just happened. And this is an incredible turn of events. The court is now a 6-3 majority and conservative. Now, even if John Roberts wakes up on the wrong side of the bed and decides to vote liberal on the big issues, he will still be outvoted 5-4. And so this is an incredible change of events, and certainly the hand of God. And when people say, well, I just don't know if God's involved with Donald Trump, what do you do with this? One term, 3 changes on the court, which shifts the entire situation. I mean, you got to understand. Can I put a shout out right now? This is incredible that this is happening as we speak live just now. Everybody put a thumbs up if you would, please. And let me tell you what's going on. Let me put a shout out right now for www.virtualshield.com. That's www.virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. A new study found that websites share over 100 trillion pieces of personal data last year. And this is data taken on users of various websites like the one you're on right now, YouTube. Matter of fact, that they are using the information for advertising purposes, okay? Now, look, I don't know about you. I don't like being spied on by advertisers, but which is why I use virtualshield.com. That's www.virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. And look, it's because I want to keep privacy in mind. You have a right to remain private. You have a right to browse the web anonymously and privately. Matter of fact, virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. What it does, it scrambles your IP address and protects you. Look, it's time for you to protect the fam from the spam. There's no doubt about it. Tons of tech platforms have stopped using the COVID relief discounts, but not Virtual Shield. They will continue to keep 50% off the price of all their plans for life. And it's unprecedented what they're doing here. If you are tired of not having privacy online, go to www.virtualshield.com/deals/active/Begley. Boy, I tell you, look at the thumbs up going everywhere out there, guys. Thank you for that. 242 thumbs up, 244 thumbs up. We almost got 500 people here. It just happened. It just happened, guys. It's just incredible to me what's going on. You know, it really is. And I think sometimes people just need to realize that we're living in the end times. We're living in the last days. Now, let me just tell you what happened. By a vote of 52 to 48, Amy Coney Barrett has just been confirmed to the Supreme Court of the United States. It's just an incredible situation here. The Republican-controlled Senate was able really to confirm Amy Coney Barrett as a Supreme Court justice, handing President Donald Trump a political victory, his third Supreme Court justice. You know, he's got Gorsuch, and then Kavanaugh, and then Barrett. It's unbelievable, though, how partisan it's gotten, but still, it is what it is, I guess. NBC News was covering it live, as well as all kinds of different websites and television stations around the world. Really, this is really, in some ways, may affect not just this country, but the world. It was quite an extraordinary situation that has just taken place. And the senators, Republican senators, are shaking hands and patting each other on the back. And Mitch McConnell, whose health doesn't look good, is standing there and getting a lot of handshakes from a lot of folks there on the Senate floor. This is quite an extraordinary situation. I'd say the President of the United States has got to be happy today. And I think that it's just quite extraordinary. I mean, 3 Supreme Court justices put on the court by President Donald Trump in his first term. And Lord knows how much more will happen in his second term. And what does this mean? Have prayers been heard in heaven? Do you understand when people ask me about it? I don't know how many things. The declaring of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, that fulfilled prophecy in Psalms 48, that the city of our God, the eternal city of God, the city of the great King, that's Jerusalem. It's been confirmed by Donald Trump. The moving of the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem on the 70th anniversary of Israel as a nation, confirmed by Donald Trump when no one else would do it. Standing up against some of the some of those from the swamp and different things that's been going on. These incredible economy guiding us through this pandemic. The power of prayer, guys, at the end of the day. And wow. And now oh, by the way, just saying, do you remember 1979? That's when Jimmy Carter brokered the first Arab peace deal between Egypt and Israel. Jimmy Carter was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1994, Bill Clinton got the second nation to do it, Jordan, to sign a covenant of peace with Israel. Bill Clinton received the Nobel Peace Prize. Donald Trump, in the last 2.5 months, has gotten the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and now Sudan. 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Do they give him 3 Nobel Peace Prizes for that? Certainly he'll get 1, right? 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 I would say he won't. That's how divided this world, this nation, and much more is happening. Well, let's watch and see what happens. Anyway, it's quite extraordinary. An evening tonight, live. This just happened. Just as it was announced, I was pushing the button to go live. An extraordinary situation right now. And it's just incredible to me what's taking place. And yeah, it's important. Well, I think what I'm trying to say is, someone said, well, who would want the World Peace Prize anyway? Well, look, here's the point. The point is Trump being treated fairly as his predecessors in the White House? If you give Carter one for the Egypt deal with Israel, if you give Clinton one for the Jordan one with Israel, then certainly Trump getting 3 Arab nations to go along with it would be a shoo-in. And he says there's 5 more nations that are very close. Now, Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize, not because he pulled off any piece of deals. He actually created the Arab Spring of chaos. And he did not pull together any peace deals. But he did have a nice speech. So his hope and change speech, he got one. So I think at this point, Trump should be able to get the prize, I would think. That's the question. But, somebody would have to really swallow a lot of pride to do the right thing. And let me just say, this quickly. The covenant with many, it looks like could be in process, but we don't know. And I'm going to be interviewing Dr. Irvin Baxter actually November 16th, 17th, and 18th on our daily show. It will be live at 12 noon, 3 straight days with Dr. Irvin Baxter discussing the biblical prophecies that we're in right now. And what's good about we set that date is we hope that the election would be over. We could see how far down the road the peace initiative is going. And we could also take a look at the pandemic. We take a look at the wildfires. We take a look at the hurricanes, look at the typhoons and the monsoons and all the rest of the stuff, all the Azerbaijan and Armenia war. What's the aggressiveness of Turkey? What does this all mean? And try to and now the Supreme Court situation. What does this all mean going forward? What does it mean to biblical prophecy? I want to thank all of you. 444. Now it's 449 of you thumbs up. And thank 845 of you showing up here spontaneously without an announcement, without a scheduled broadcast to be a part of this. Truly an amazing situation has just happened. Amy is in. Amy Coney Barrett has just been confirmed to the Supreme Court of the United States. Here's Marsha Blackburn.
Of judges, we now have hit 220 judges, and because of the caliber of your Supreme Court justice nominee. Joni mentioned just a touch about how this shows that there is a place, a seat at the table for women that come from the political center and center right. And while our Democratic colleagues chose to be disrespectful of the process, of the committee, of the institution, and also of Judge Barrett, we know that part of their frustration was born out of the fact that Justice Barrett would not submit. She would not submit to the women's agenda that the leftists think that a woman has to submit to in order to be recognized as accomplished, as fully female. And she did stand strong and tall through this process, and indeed has broken a barrier and will open the door for other women to realize there is a seat at the table.
That's Marsha Blackburn, Senator Marsha Blackburn, that has just spoken. Senator Marsha Blackburn, she's from Tennessee, and she's a strong Christian and really a very, very classy lady, and has been very, very, very instrumental in standing for the things that are right, certainly. Wow. Just an incredible situation here right now. Guys, I want to thank you for joining with us. This was our breaking news event, and we'll be back, guys, with more. I have another breaking story, but this one was so urgent, I jumped this one ahead because all of a sudden the vote was being done. So you can't say I'm not on top of it. As they were saying confirmed, I was hitting the button, and so my title was on the money. I love you guys. You're amazing on this online church. Everybody put a thumbs up. I'll be back in a few minutes with another breaking story live here from Publicly Prophecy Ministries. Okay? God bless. What?